Alright. I want to try to show how I kind of calculate like an average damage rating in Elder Scrolls Online with a magic character. And I'm just gonna like show that with just analyzing if I take an Apprentice Stone and I combine it with some base stats or Shadow Thief Mage, and then I just throw this in like generic, and this generic just kind of represents maybe an armor set. It doesn't exist. I don't think one actually gives crit chance and crit damage together. Pretty sure they don't. But I just want to kind of like show how I do it and then like analyze and see what it looks like. But see what you would start out like with, you know, like converting everything to spell damage that does convert to spell damage and adding it together. Like we've done some like when I say we have like the forums and people have like just taking magic, and the number I keep hearing is like if you divide their magic by 10.5, that's about a spell damage rating. I've actually done some research that says it's actually way different for different skills, and it could be like more powerful for certain skills. But anyway, so that gives us, that'll convert the 0 magic into spell damage, which is 0. But then we want to add that to basically E2 because E2 is the spell damage bonus. Do we want to like put that off by itself? And you can see there it kind of calculated exactly what we're talking about. So then since this is non-crit damage, what we're going to do is we're going to say 1, because that's your chance, right, of a non-crit hit right now. And then we're going to subtract the crit chance from it. Basically saying 100% of the time we're not going to crit. Let's subtract the crit chance from it to get the actual crit chance, which is still 100%. And since that's the deal, we're going to multiply by nothing. We're not going to multiply by the crit damage modifier because it doesn't do so. Alright, so now that we have that, let's go back to Magicka, right? We did B2, so we're going to like give it a boom. We're going to add the base damage to it. Okay, so now they're adding the base Magicka. I'm sorry, they're adding the base Magicka to the Magicka bonus, which is 0 for this set. And then over here, E2, it's adding spell damage. So we want to add the base spell damage, which like you get from a gold staff or something like that. Not exact numbers. This is just an experiment for everybody trying to get crazy. And then the last one, the crit chance. So the base crit chance is 0.1. So we'll come over here to the C number, section it off, and add in the base crit. Alright. So that should give us a non-crit spell damage number. So this build, we're getting most of it from base Magicka, gives us about a spell damage rating of 45, 33, and we'll just do that down. So looking at it this way, right here we're looking at the Apprentice Stone giving more spell damage than Shadow Thief Mage or this generic set, which turns out to be pretty strong. I mean, even if we sort them now, I was going to mess with my other numbers. Doesn't matter. We got them like that. Alright, so now, but that is just non-crit. So now what does the crit damage spell look like? Well, similar, right? But this time we don't need the non-crit, we just need the actual crit chance. So take the crit chance, add that to the base crit chance, which is going to give us 10% for this build. So 10% of the time we're going to crit damage. So we need to multiply that by the crit damage modifier. And now section it off, and then what are we going to multiply that by, right? We're going to multiply that by oh yeah, same calculation. H2 divided by 10 divided by 10.5. And we're going to add that to the base spell damage. Oh. Alright, hold on. Made a mistake here. So, boom. We're going to make sure that we add, what's the K2? The base spell damage added to the, there. Booyah. Alright, now this is J2 plus D2. Right. Is there any crit damage modifier? Da da da. So these two are going to multiply. And then What are they multiplying by? They're multiplying by that. All right, so we need to section this off because it's not sectioned off. All right, 708. Now, that seems small, but remember that's only 10% of the time we're getting that, so it's kind of like calculating it out for us. And oddly, oh yep, see, look, the thief with its added crit chance, it's way higher. But what we want to do is we're actually just going to add these two numbers together, and that's going to give us like the average damage of the whole thing. And with these builds, the way they're set out, it's the crit chance is way more dominant than even the shadow, which is down here. But I think the new patch has actually raised this crit damage chance to something else. But my question to the forums is this method a sound method, or is this trash? Because a lot of guys will be like, it's trash.